One of the key reasons why people miss out on opportunity is not being able to react in time. Now, to be able to do that, obviously there are a few simple steps that you need to take. And of course, when I started investing, these were some of the key lessons I learned. The first, of course, is to be always finance ready. So what do I mean by that? You need to have a pre-approval in place when you're out hunting, because that's the way you would know that when you found the right property, that you are able to then go ahead and sign contracts as soon as the contracts are checked out by the solicitors. If you are then starting from scratch, especially if there is a lot of competition on that property, you're already at a disadvantage. So always make sure that you are finance ready, and that includes knowing how much capital you have, and knowing also that the lender that you have the finance approval with, what sort of properties are they more likely to accept, as opposed to having to find out in the last minute that the lender is not accepting that security. The other thing that you need to make sure is that you are ready to sign contracts and to send contracts. So invest in some simple technologies such as a printer and a scanner. It's amazing in my profession where I come across people that don't have access to that, and we have lost properties because we are not able to get contracts back in time. In today's day and age of technology, you can either buy a cheap scanner and printer, or you could go to one of the outlets and actually do that. So think laterally in that sense. And of course, the property itself. You need to educate yourself with the area, with the type of property, and the opportunities the problems may present when the properties are presented with those problems. So I would mean something like clutter. If the property is really cluttered, make sure you're able to see past the clutter to see what the property really is once it's cleaned up. Because this is where you are one step ahead of the general public, where they might not be able to see past the clutter, and you are then able to capitalize on the opportunity. And of course, in terms of education, one of the key things that I have done in my own personal life is talk to other investors. Talk to people that have already done it. Make sure that you're learning of their mistakes rather than making mistakes yourself and learning through that. So you can leverage off other people's experiences. And then of course, finally, make sure that any property that you're buying, whilst you're running it past professionals, be sure that the advice that you're getting, if you're leaning on family members, if you're leaning on mentors, if you're leaning on your barbecue advisors, is that they are coming in from the same experience level that you are, or have more experience than you have in the same strategy that you're trying to implement. If you've addressed all those things, you will be in a far better position to be able to react to opportunity and therefore not let the deal of a lifetime get away.
Thanks so much for watching. For more great insights, head over to our website, rightpropertygroup.com.au. You can also tune into our podcast, Investing Insights, or follow us on all socials. We look forward to seeing you again soon.